This is Mr. Beefy Goodness, Vance, Nevada, and you are listening to Beyond the Ropes Radio.
Welcome back, folks. And joining us tonight is none other than wrestler and newly acclaimed author Vance, Nevada. Welcome to the show, Vance. How are you?
Well, it might be a little early for the acclaimed billing, but I'm doing well.
Excellent. Well, let's start off with some of the wrestling questions first, working forward to your soon-to-be-released book.
Sure.
When was it when you first became a fan of pro wrestling?
I think, I don't remember a time when I didn't watch wrestling. I was a fan from very early on. I'm originally from, southern Manitoba, so we were getting the, sort of a mix of all kinds of things. We were getting the AWA program out of Minneapolis, at a time when, the Road Warriors were just hitting there, the Fabulous Ones.
All right, well, let's move on. You have a book coming out, and it's soon to be released, and it's entitled Wrestling in the Canadian Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume the title of the book speaks for itself, but what is this book about?
Well, basically, I tried to capture as complete a history as possible for wrestling in the western half of the country. Any book that I had seen, written about Canadian wrestling, particularly for the West, focuses on Stampede Wrestling and the Hart family. I certainly respect that. Out of Calgary, they produced a lot of talent that went on to become, some of the biggest names in the business. And the contributions of Stu Hart, can't be, underemphasized at all. But, if you look at any documented history, they pretty much ignore Vancouver, they ignore Winnipeg. And, those centers, particularly Vancouver, they've had a regular promotion running here. With weekly cards in the city pretty much since 1930.
Excellent. Well, Vance, thanks for coming on the show. The pleasure was all ours, as I'm sure it was the fans.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. And